This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and smash that hype button. All right, so we got 50 Cent making fun of the academics' dinner with his baby mom. He put this up and deleted it. It's 50 Cent serving them baby oil because he says, hey, she likes to be oiled up. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't have gone. I mean, I know academics is doing it for content, but I think 50 Cent really feels a way about people that like date his baby mom after him and smuts her out. I don't think he really cares, but like the Diddy thing was a little embarrassing because it's like, yeah, she was dating Diddy, but now there's a video of her going down on a guy that Diddy hired and Diddy's in the corner. And, you know, that's still your son. You're still attached to this woman because of that. And just knowing you made a poor choice and another woman to be with, it was, that's bad. You know, it just doesn't feel right. Rick Ross has hired the woman that he hires to go on red carpets with him. She's been with him all week to promote his album. She never kisses him in public. And she's just really like a model that he uses for eye candy when he has like events to go to. It's very weird. It's very weird. AB just begged 50 Cent to unblock him, and 50 Cent did unblock him. But then also Adrian Broner was called out by Gervonta Davis because, as we've seen, Adrian Broner has been very vocal about his trainer that passed away in 2023. Gervonta Davis still has a problem with AB, even though he came on stream once a month ago. He said, oh, you keep talking about your trainer, but you didn't go to his funeral. Bro, that's a low blow, bro. Gervonta has a problem with Adrian Broner. He thinks he's a washed up drunk. I think he's just really just disappointed in him because he tried to help him a few times and he couldn't help him, so he kind of just labeled him as a drunk. It's sad, but it's true. I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta like, you know, even if someone's doing better, you got to kind of like stay away from them. Hurricane Chris, he gets made fun of by 50 Cent. Ever since he was critical of 50 Cent coming to Shreveport and like, oh, how are you going to not invite me to the Shreveport thing? And I'm from Shreveport. And instead of 50 Cent just reaching out to him and be like, yo, man, you can be a part of this, 50 Cent decided to destroy him as much as possible. Now, Hurricane Chris isn't a bad dude, man. Like, I don't know why 50 Cent doesn't just reach out to him and work with him, but he says this guy doesn't have any money, talking about he want to take over only in Shreveport. 50, this is not the way to go about that. Hurricane Chris is a cool person. I'm going to be honest with you. And really, it would be better that he just worked with Hurricane Chris and gave him something to work on in the city to benefit the city. Help them find local talent or something, or keep kids out of something, you know? Kesha says she collects children's teeth and makes jewelry out of it because it freaks out straight men. Isn't this the girl that said, woke up in the morning, brushed my teeth feeling like P. Diddy, and then she took it out because he's disgusting, but now you're collecting children's teeth and making necklaces out of them? What? Is this real? Yeah, that's her. To wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Woke up in the morning, F. P. Diddy. But you're no better. You're collecting children's teeth. You're a weirdo. Well, this is the guy Straight Drop. He says, oh, Straight Drop, Dolph wanted to sign him once for $100K. He says, I'm worth way more than that. Well, prove it, bro. You're in jail for life now, so you're worth zero. Nothing. What? Is that why you took him out? Yo, people are the worst, bro. I'm telling you. Stefan Diggs gets another case. A former employee claims he falsely accused him of stealing his Ferrari and then had him attacked. It sounds like Stefan Diggs. It lines up with his other cases. People think that Yo Gotti and Angela are going to get back together. They probably will, to be honest. I don't know. They're making a lot of noise about that. Preliminary hearing for David is set for July 21st. If the judge determines there isn't enough evidence for him to stand trial for murder, he could walk free. What, a body being in his trunk is not enough? Chopped up in his trunk? Not even the trunk, the frunk. There's not even that much space in it. Charlamagne. Okay, so there's a point in the interview where he tries to use this, and some people that really are like Roc Nation operatives, which is a thing. Okay, I'm not against everything Jay-Z, but I'm just saying Jay-Z is developing a media operative of a lot of people. So one guy says, Charlamagne in the interview stumped academics because he said, why would I warn you about Roc Nation? Wouldn't that be going against Roc Nation? No, you were doing divide and conquer. You were trying to act like you were a friend, like, hey, they're coming for you and this guy, bro. Get away from him and you'll be cool. And chill with them because they're going to come after you. That's just a tactic to get that to have you stop talking about them and to divide academics with his team. It's divide and conquer. That's all that is. That's like going around to Charlamagne and everybody say, yo, we gotta warn you about Jay-Z. He wouldn't believe you anyways, but warn you about Jay-Z. He wants to take you out, bro. I mean, the tactics are pretty bad. Hurricane Chris responds to 50 Cent and says, academics, you got his baby mom now. He mad at all of us. Come help me talk to help talk her into staying, bro. So Boosie got a reality check. See how he's taking Young Blue and his brother to court and saying, oh, they forced. First of all, they didn't forge his signature, but he keeps saying they did. And he's taking him to court for that, right? Because he wants some of the money. He didn't realize that Young Blue was going to get a Drake single, right? Then people compare it to Pooh Shiesty wanting out of his Gucci Mane deal, but doing it with force, right? Which this was business, right? So it shouldn't have been handled with weapons, right? And Boosie thing is business too, right? And he called Gucci Mane a snitch, right? But that's business, right? And you involve the cops. But Boosie's involving the law too, with a couple situations now. He got his brother arrested for going for the bank account transactions that supposedly, I guess they were transactions that Boosie wanted him to do because he beat the charges, right? Called the cops on his brother for that. Got the law involved for the Young Blue situation. And now he's getting the law involved for trying to buy his way into a pardon, but to pay lobbyists to lobby for him to get a pardon, right? So someone called this out, and he says, that was gangster stuff, stupid. It's totally different. You don't make the rules, Boosie. You stated the rules before, and you violated them over and over and over again. And honestly, Boosie, this goes back to the case of you got to stop getting in your own way. You can't set the parameters and violate them and then move the goalpost for yourself. If you would just stop talking about all this kind of stuff, you wouldn't be in this mess all the time, I don't get it. Pharrell, a rapper himself, wants Jay-Z to end Drake. He said it on the stage. But it's funny. Why doesn't he do it himself? It's just weird. This is the guy that talks about being happy and everything. He's never been aggressive. He's never been about beef. But because it involves him a little bit, and it's really just been 10 years of just torture. Now he wants Jay-Z to end Drake. First of all, Jay-Z can't end Drake. He can't. Pharrell can't end Drake. It's just, it is what it is. You guys are all going to have to coexist because all of you guys are too big to fail. It is what it is. You're too big to fail, all of you. Adrian Broner, Zeus is involved in their marathon, and the Zeus owner introduces him to Ming Lee, which is Nicki Minaj's half-sister. Bro, she's only famous for being Nicki Minaj's half-sister. and they're trying to make something out of this and use Nicki Minaj's celebrity to leverage. It's very weird. Another thing that's weird is academics revealed that Charlamagne leaked some info to academics a long time ago to paint Nicki Minaj as having certain like issues and to paint her as crazy. And this was another Roc Nation operative to try to paint Nicki as a crazy person, which is I don't understand the obsession here. You know, just because you guys did wrong on a business deal with Tidal, with everybody involved in it, and you were called out on it by Nicki. Now she's an op. I don't know. Ice wasn't feeling Joe Budden talking to his girl. Shut the whole conversation down in the latest behind the scenes clip. Someone says, if you gotta tell her to stop, that's not your girl, bro. Rosenberg reacts to Drake laughing at him. Ebro yesterday checked Rosenberg and called him broke and you don't have any money to invest. And Rosenberg lost his mind and started calling him the B word, right? But now Rosenberg laughs at it because you know what? He realizes they need to stick together because they were all taken off of Hot 97 together. All they got is each other. So he's like, yo, Drake said this and I just laughed. It's like, they're like, it was funny. It's like, you guys aren't really friends. Ebro and Peter Rosenberg and all of them, they hate each other, bro. I could tell. They do not like each other. It's on thin ice over there. For real. Thin ice. Let's see. DJ Khaled, those are his old teeth on the right. The caveman teeth. He said he's still delaying that album. The album date isn't in sight, guys, because the Future Little Baby song flopped so bad. DJ Khaled. Let's see what that's standing at now. Why can't I? Okay, DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled. Let's see what the streams are at now, the numbers. All right, we're at 9.7 million months later. Future released a song 2 months after this on his own, and it did better than that. It's already at 10 million, 10.5 million. Even Drake released a song a month and a half later with Future, and that's at like over 100 million. So I don't know. 102 million. So they're looking at this like, damn, Khaled, you got Little Baby and Future on the track, and you couldn't get it to move because that's not moving. Drake doesn't even. DJ Khaled doesn't even post it anymore. It's embarrassing. I think they're gonna drop him. He released all these dancehall songs that didn't do anything. It's just bad. Julio's killer gets 5 more years in jail because he attacked a correctional officer. That's not good. Jadakiss artist Nino, man, enters the chat. Shots fired at 38 Special. Bro, this is not even between you, bro. This is between 38 Special and Jadakiss. They're the ones taking shots at each other. You don't got to jump in the mix, bro. No. It wasn't even that good. And academics, we already said that. So we were talking about Nicki Minaj. Oh my gosh, spectacular. Pretty Ricky, right? He said he got booked on Southwest, right? And he got denied entry, right? So he goes off, puts his phone on. You don't know who I am, right? But he claims to be super, super rich all the time, right? Like, I'm a multi-hundred millionaire, right? But he's taking Southwest. You didn't take any other airline that has first class, right? You took Southwest. There's nothing wrong with Southwest. But he wants to be treated like better than everybody else. You can tell by this first line. My executive assistant booked me into your executive assistant. Ontario Airport and had me fly Southwest. It turned out to be one of the worst experiences of my life. Then he just keeps adding Southwest, trying to get this man fired from his job. For what? Bro, get some free points or something. You don't have to make somebody lose their job to win. My gosh. People really... I had a bad experience with someone at a cable company earlier, right? That doesn't mean I'm going to come for their job. I just said, okay. I mean, it is what it is. I'll switch cable providers if that's the case. I'm not out for, like, blood for the cable person, you know? It's like, the man's doing his job. Maybe he had a bad day, and he took it out on me, meaning, like, he wasn't too great to work with the issue. But I'm not going to, like, come for... Like, come on. It's not easy to do a service job, period. And people need to put themselves in other people's shoes sometimes. Like, sometimes you just got to, like, let that go. Go to another person and resolve the issue, you know? Oh, my gosh. This kid called out his mom, said, you be with young boy so much and not my dad. Little young thotty. And Big Meech calls out Wack 100 for calling him a snitch. He says, oh, you don't speak about me. And then he also claimed that Diddy and Suge Knight as his homies and free them. Big Meech is a streamer now, but don't forget. 6-year-old streamer. Anyways, this is Jordan Tao with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I will check you guys on the next one. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. This is Jordan Tao with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. Thank you so much. Peace.